We launched the OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro back in April, and we couldn't be happier with the reception from our community and the media. CNET said OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro are killer flagship phones, and Forbes said OnePlus challenges everyone with practical OnePlus 8 and powerful OnePlus 8 Pro. But now let's be honest, you all know why you're here. Today is about the OnePlus NORD. It's an entirely new adventure for us, and I'm really excited to tell you all about it. Before we launched the OnePlus One, we asked people what they wanted to see in a smartphone, and that allowed us to create a device that catered to the needs of consumers and really shook the market. 6 years on, our community has only grown stronger, providing us with unprecedented insights into what makes a great smartphone great. We learned that a quality smartphone experience boils down to three things. 1, camera. It's one of the most used features on a smartphone, so any good phone has to come with great cameras. And 2, a smooth experience. So specs and performance are great, but if the experience is laggy, it really detracts from the joy of using the product. And 3, quality. As people have become proficient in using smartphones, they increasingly want to buy one from someone they can trust and make a good product. So that's exactly what we've done. NORD has 6 cameras that goes beyond megapixels, but it's got a lot of those too. NORD features the same fast and smooth experience that's uniquely OnePlus. And of course, NORD is built to the same quality standards as our other OnePlus phones, so it will last you for years to come. We've always placed the smartphone experience on a pedestal, but until now, we've had to rely on the fastest and most expensive components on the market to deliver it to you. We know you wanted a more affordable OnePlus phone, but until recently, it wouldn't have been possible to make without compromising our standards. But technology keeps on evolving, and today, we've finally been able to put together a product that stays true to our user experience standards. A product that truly belongs in the OnePlus family. Introducing NORD. It's pretty much everything you could ask for. This is NORD, a device that realizes our goal of sharing the best technology with the world. It's also the result of a whole lot of sleepless nights. Before we had a name for this project, we had a direction, north. There's this concept of North Star, that each and every one of us has a path in our hearts that we follow. In a way, this new product line represents going back to some of the early ideas we had at OnePlus, a great product at a reasonable price. We named this new product line NORD so that we're always reminded of our direction. When designing NORD, we took inspiration from the natural world and developed two incredible colors. The first is blue marble. It's smooth, striking, and elegantly reflects its environment. Here's NORD in its second color scheme, gray onyx, with a subtle metallic finish under the glass. On the front, you'll find a 6.44-inch fluid AMOLED display with a 90 Hz refresh rate and a bezel-less design. In true OnePlus fashion, we've also paid meticulous attention to the little details to streamline its design. Every segment of the NORD, the camera, flash, front camera, even the SIM tray, has the same oval shape and consistency that's most pleasing to the human eye. We've also developed specialized rings around NORD's camera to better conceal it and maintain the phone's minimalist design. The outermost ring has a PVD coating which, in simple terms, protects the sensor array and preserves its finish when placing NORD down on a flat surface, which you do with your smartphone 250 times a day on average. On the side of NORD, you'll find metal buttons and the signature OnePlus alert slider. And of course, NORD goes through our same rigorous testing and approval from almost 300 hard-to-please engineers who ensure it lives up to our quality standards. And yours. At the heart of every OnePlus phone is great performance, and that all starts with the processor. NORD is powered by Qualcomm's Snapdragon 765 5G that boasts 10% faster speeds, 30% faster graphics, and 35% better power consumption than its predecessor, the 730G. As the name suggests, the 765 also comes with support for 5G and can deliver download speeds of up to 3.4 gigabits per second. In other words, NORD has the potential to far exceed even the fastest home broadband. We've also fitted the NORD with up to 12 gigs of RAM, not because it looks good on a spec sheet, although it does look good on a spec sheet. Instead, that amount of RAM allows NORD to preserve the status of your favorite apps so they don't have to reload when you jump from one to the other. Usually, it's really hard to explain why 90 Hz displays make it difficult to ever go back to anything less. But since we're in AR, you don't have to take our word for it. How about I show you instead? Here's an example of a display running at 1 Hz. You'll notice the scrolling and swiping is so choppy, the phone is practically unusable. Onto 30 Hz now, and you're starting to see a more familiar smartphone experience. But scrolling and swiping still isn't smooth. Finally, let's take a look at NORD's 90 Hz fluid display. You can see that everything is fast and more reactive to every touch. We introduced our first high refresh rate display with the OnePlus 7 Pro last year. Since then, we've been working to refine our 90 Hz technology to deliver the best user experience, like upping NORD's peak touch sampling rate from 135 Hz on the 7T to 180 Hz, so it's even faster at responding to every tap and swipe. Of course, what makes all these specs far greater than the sum of their parts is optimized software. NORD breathes the same oxygen you know and love. NORD comes pre-installed with Oxygen OS 10.5, complete with over 280 optimizations, each designed to deliver the fastest and smoothest experience possible. Here are a few examples. Animations weave every Oxygen OS feature together, so we take each one pretty seriously. In fact, we spent several months perfecting our unlock animations, experimenting time and time again to find the speed and transition that feels the best. Sure, this might seem like a trivial detail. After all, they only last 3 seconds in total. But when you're unlocking your phone over 100 times a day, having great animations suddenly becomes fundamental. Additionally, we've engineered NORD to always dedicate processing power and RAM to running all user interface elements to maintain smooth performance, especially when you're using a bunch of demanding apps at once. All in all, our optimizations mean you are 9 times less likely to experience frame drops even when using NORD in heavy load scenarios. We've also integrated Google's consumer communications apps into NORD. That means it comes with Messages, Duo, and the phone app to offer a seamless, helpful, and safe experience for communicating with others. Now, let's talk cameras. NORD comes with a quad camera setup that offers one of the most diverse photography experiences we've ever created at OnePlus. Now, we had to ask nicely, but the OnePlus 8 was kind enough to share its 48-megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor with NORD, complete with optical image stabilization, so even the shakiest hands can capture the steadiest shots and buttery smooth 4K video. After you press the shutter button, NORD's also smart enough to remove unwanted noise and sharpen things up in tricky photography settings, like low light. To show the true power of NORD's main lens, we put it in the hands of photography maestro Makeda Sanford. Here's one of her shots. We think it speaks for itself. Flanking NORD's main sensor is an ultra-wide angle, offering a 119-degree field of view, which means there's never a group too big or a building too tall to be captured. Here's another mesmerizing shot from Makeda. NORD also comes with a dedicated macro camera that lets you get as close as 4 centimeters to a subject and a depth sensor to help apply a more accurate bokeh to portrait mode photos. We know what you're thinking. It's easy to make a camera system look great if you put it into the hands of professional photographers. Here's a shot I took of central Shenzhen from my balcony with nightscape mode. All right, let's take a look. If we zoom in, you can see the scene is bursting with vivid colors and detail. In fact, I think this one will go straight to my Instagram after I finish presenting. Now, let's see what the rest of the NORD team has been able to take. NORD also comes with the highest resolution front camera setup on any OnePlus phone. In addition to a main 32-megapixel sensor, you'll also find another ultra-wide angle lens with a 105-degree field of view, so you can fit more of your friends, your pets, or maybe just your pet's friends. We've also combined NORD's dual front cameras with intelligent software that automatically analyzes your selfies to ensure faces right at the back of a packed group shot are just as clear as those front and center. Plus, NORD's selfie cameras automatically brighten up images, highlight key details, and reduce noise in low light conditions. As you can tell, NORD's cameras go beyond megapixels and offer a truly diverse photography experience. But for you pixel peepers out there, you'll be pleased to hear that we'll be uploading every NORD sample photo onto our website that will be available for you to download in full. Technology more accessible, while retaining the same standards you expect from us, which means no compromising on camera, user experience, or quality. We couldn't be happier to welcome NORD into the OnePlus family. Before we discuss pricing and availability, there's one more product we want to share with you today. We know many of you have been asking us to cut the cord entirely and make a pair of truly wireless headphones. Today, we're doing exactly that. Introducing the OnePlus Buds.
Hey, what's up?
I'm just chilling at home.
OnePlus Buds boast the same seashell-inspired design as our Bullet series and have an in-ear fit that's comfortable and remains secure even when performing physical activity. You're probably wondering why it's taken us so long to make these. Well, the answer is simple. We know the biggest pain point of truly wireless earbuds is battery life. So we wanted to wait until we could deliver a product that met our charging standards. I'm pleased to announce that the OnePlus Buds come with support for the same warp charge technology you know and love. You only have to charge for 10 minutes to get up to 10 hours of listening time. Fully charged, the Buds and case provide 30 hours of battery life. That's enough time for you to jam about 600 songs or plow through 15 movies. These are also our first headphones to feature environment noise cancellation technology. Using 3 microphones on each bud and advanced software algorithms, they're able to eliminate unwanted background noise even when making phone calls. You'll never have to let a strong gust, a fast-moving truck, or loud music interrupt your conversation again. Lastly, the OnePlus Buds come with new 13.4mm dynamic drivers for deeper bass and better overall sound. They also have incredibly low latency, so there's no audio delay when listening to music or watching videos, and an IPX4 water resistance rating. The OnePlus Buds come in 3 colors: gray, white, and NORD blue. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. What's the price of all this? Before we make any announcements, we want to hear how much you think the NORD is going to cost. We'll give you 30 seconds to take a guess. All you need to do is submit a figure using your smartphone. A few more seconds should do it. Make sure to lock in your final number. Now, this would usually be the part where I take a look at your guesses and let you know that NORD is even more affordable than you thought. But since this is pre-recorded, I can't comment on your predictions in real time. That said, it's still a safe bet that NORD is even more affordable than you thought. I'm happy to announce that in India, NORD starts at 24,999 and releases starting August 4th. It will be available to purchase on Amazon, OnePlus.in, and in OnePlus Experience and partner stores. In Europe, NORD will start at €399 and £379. It will be available on August 4th from OnePlus.com, as well as our carrier and retail partners. We've also developed a range of accessories for the NORD, including cases that will keep it protected while still retaining its lightweight and minimalist design. Find out more at nord.oneplus.com. And lastly, here's the pricing for the OnePlus Buds. We'll have more details to share about a release date in the future, so stay tuned. Now, we want to bring a demo area to the homes of each and every one of you. So for those of you with your AR cardboard, simply pull out the paper phone tucked inside to go hands-on with the NORD. And make sure to share your experience on Instagram using the hashtag OnePlusNordAR for a chance to win the real thing. And that marks the end of the world's first smartphone launch done entirely in AR. So what's next? This new path is as much ours as it is yours. Together, with our community, we're going to continue to push ourselves in ways we've never done before. This is our new beginning. I'd like to thank everyone for taking part in today's event. I'd also like to thank every member of the NORD team. Today wouldn't have been possible without the help of each and every one of you. So thank you, everyone.